Thank you for the raid, Red Cyber Dragon. Thank you. We're talking about Haiti. Also, just real quick, not to put you on the spot or anything, Red Cyber Dragon, but what what is up with the American flag with a hammer and sickle? The American flag is like a symbol of like oppression and murder and genocide, largely
Yeah, I
for
saw that. Yeah,
so many
I didn't.
You
people.
I saw
know,
the article and
I
I thought
will
it was.
say, like, one thing that both I've mentioned Lil Bill already, and now it's my obligatory FD signifier mention. Where it's like I'm not like extremely quick to criticize people for like adopting Americana aesthetics, because like I do know just like a lot of black people in the American South who like are just like a lot more willing to like adopt this like American aesthetic, this Americana aesthetic, and like adapt it to their particular needs. Where it's like, like, yeah, I'm a little bit less. I extend a little bit less of that same courtesy towards like non-black folk.
Yeah,
However, like,
I think it's completely understandable for like a colonized person to do that. I don't believe Red Cyber is. I'm pretty sure he's white.
but again, like we have fucking people like living in Chicago flying under the Confederate flag who are actually based, and I'm just like, you know what? Fine.
There's only one person.
Y'all got it. Because like the fucking Black Panthers, they were affiliated with the Young Lords, which were like the Latino group, and the Young Patriots, who were the aforementioned group that I mentioned, were like the actual white leftists, that like migrated out of Appalachia and like actually like adopted a politic of like, yeah, this is just the working class fucking us over. And maybe this is like a revised and improved version of the revolution that like our Confederate ancestors tried to do. And I'm just like, ugh, okay.
Sweetie, no, honey, no.
If you want to perceive it that way, I'm not stopping you.
I am stopping them. I am, frankly, stopping them and quickly re-educating them, because, like, that's not a tenable position to have. It's not based in reality.
I'm like, hey, brother,
if that is what gets you into like actual leftist politics, and like you're willing to like let go of all of that fuckery, then
I'm like, hey, brother, just put the Confederate flag down, and then we could talk. Just put it down.
I'm not a fan of the Confederate flag, baby. We can find something else.
Put it down. Just put it down.
Red flags are great. Just a pure red flag, nothing wrong with it.
Exactly. Just
it's classic.
Make a new flag. We'll work on it. You know what I mean? Just put that one down.
Right.
Down.
I will say that, yeah, Red Cyber Dragon, I'm kind of cool with it. Like in my particular perspective, like I don't know. I just don't feel as strong a need to gatekeep people based on like the iconography they use, which is I feel in a similar vein of like you're not a Marxist Leninist Maoist and you don't fly under this flag. So
I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not. I have no idea what Red Cyber what their politics are at all. In any way. What I'm saying is immediately I'm turned off and think that might be a MAGA communist. That might be maybe not a comrade. Maybe that's someone who doesn't recognize what the flag was made to symbolize, and how many people have a negative reaction to seeing it at all, because it is emblazoned on fucking cop uniforms, on military uniforms, on fighter jets, on bombs.
I suppose I just have maybe like an abnormal amount of patience for like people to just prove me wrong, where it's like I understand that like not everybody like has the like the patience to like want to deal with chuds in the way that I do, because like I kind of find it fun. But like I guess just like I just have like a long rope that I'm willing to give people.
It raises a red flag for good reasons. So I mean,
a big red flag like China.
No,
he was a chopchi,
like a MAGA communist flag.
Yeah,
like that's the issue of it all.
The hell? Where's that? And whoa, wait. What the hell?
Yeah, believe me. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, I got the top G command in my chat. Don't get me wrong. I got the top G.
Where the hell did that come from? I'm confused.
I think if
let's fucking go.
If your justification for this is that it pisses off the chuds, and I think that's funny, it also comes at a cost of turning off people who are oppressed, who are colonized, who are black and brown, and literally like fucking hate that shit. Who, like, in America, we have to salute that flag in it. Sure, a different configuration, but it is that flag. Like we literally have to in elementary school do the what Pledge of Allegiance to that. We're not there yet.
But
it's
like,
something to consider.
Yeah, I'm just like really struck by like the whole thing of like there are just still like a lot of black people who live in the American South who just still embrace Americana aesthetics despite like the deterioration around them. And I'm just like, yeah, fine. If I see American flag, it's just not like an immediate turn off. It's a very raised eyebrow.
Yeah.
However,
it's a side eye from me.
Like, golly, I don't want to like hold the amount of space that I do, but it's like, goddamn.
I understand. It is a strong icon, and like I wish we could retcon it and like make it into something else, but I don't think that we can.
Yeah, and I mean, we all understand. Like we've all like have been in the like wanting to piss off the chuds. Like we all understand like wanting to do that, and to a certain degree, who can say how effective of a strategy that is in the long term? But at the end of the day, these are symbols we're playing with, and these symbols are going to have, like, whether we like it or not, co-opted meanings and messagings. And one of those right now is you got to be careful because, like, especially in leftist spaces, because if you're repping the wrong shit on your, like, you might be a totally cool person, totally see eye to eye, and probably a lot of politics actually, but based on just like seeing that, like people are gonna like red flag, like something's happening. Like, hold on. So just to check, but hopefully we all agree on the badness of colonialization and everything. I think I judged from your comment earlier that you believe that's bad. So I'm glad. I think we can agree on that. So I'm hoping that you'll consider changing it. Understanding the intent. I'm sure. I'm hoping you're a good person. I give people the benefit of a doubt, but yeah. MAGA communists freak me the fuck out. It's very cult like. They're very much cult members.
They are super cults,
it's like
and
having
like
a cult member show up in your chat, and you're like, oh shit.
They are directly feds. They are provably like. It's not even secret that they are feds, and so I don't know why you would even tangentially want to associate yourself with that. Like,
yeah, it's bad.
I'm not gonna name names, but I've seen some.
And also, just as a friendly tip from streamer to streamer, I will tell you, people have been banned for just having a hammer and sickle emote. That's all.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah, I had to actually retool a bunch of. I had to retool Cinemarxism's subscriber badges because we used hammer and sickles in.
Yeah,
in the,
I got rid of a couple things too.
Yeah, let's hope my salute emote stays up.
Yeah.
Yeah, be safe out there, Space Cowboy.